Well, come on back and gather round, gang. It's time for some more Total War Warhammer 3 in the next chapter of our Epidemius SFO and Old World campaign, where we are here to face down an ambush that we have successfully launched on Khalida. Yes, Khalida the Snake Surfer. And Snake Charmer. His name is Horus. Horus the Snake. Khalida also has a Lich Priest and a bunch of extremely highly statted Tomb Guard, Nehekar warriors, and the like. Let's see if we can pull off another crazy victory. What kind of debuff do they get to start since they've been ambushed? We have no idea. They do get to be plague afflicted, so the longer they spend in melee, the more likely they are to be slaughtered horribly. Let's get to it.
Grandfather Nurgle's favorite.
Drain the Scorpion's health. Slow the Bone Giant down. Yes, you teleported right in next to us. You think we are concerned about you. That's hilarious. Alright, Nurglings. In! Everyone who can, try to kill the Bone Giant before it does too much more damage. Good grief. Yeah, we let the Rotting Riders sit there for some time, and they got torn to shreds, didn't they? Good news is they will heal. Furies stay near too. Bone Giant is very boned. Keep up the fight. Let's land here, have my hounds do a bit of the same, go nom-nomming on the archer back line. Can go marvelously. We don't waddle into a fight with Khalida, but near to Khalida would be fine. Go for a Spear Leech on this giant scorpion. Souls weep. We get an AoE. Nah, just higher damage reflection. Which we give to the Bile Trolls. Yep, Khalid's trapped. Let's give her a crowd of extra friends. Let's move in on the chariots, break them quickly. Necropolis Knights do struggle in the woods, so we're gonna keep trying to tie them up in melee so they take damage. We can weaken Khalida. I don't think it's really that useful. Help out with the Necropolis Knights. You help out with Khalida. Kill the Scorpion. Yeah, I figured the friendly fire there was going to be a little bit much if we didn't choose our targets wisely. Slow Khalida. Crash in, take out the highly statted. All is one blob of death. The extra heals are quite nice. Where are you going, Khalida? All the way to the edge of the map, huh? Kind of a weird strategy, but fine by me. You enjoy your vacation. How much heals do we have going on from the War Shrine? Apparently we don't need to find out. Up to 0.06. All the healing. Was Khalida back up? She's going for a bit of poison. Well, that's fun. The cluster bomb as well. Let's go ahead and heal up this batch. They can definitely use the help. Continue mulching these Necropolis Knights. You turn and go after the High Priest. Made a terrible decision. And in terms of the blob fight, we have to bring these troops over, although they would have been helpful. Definitely to keep some of these Nurglings alive, but that's Khalida defeated. Oh no, Khalida's rolled in after us. We are not concerned. We're gonna focus down the Necropolis Knights of both of the lords come on over. Well, you can keep brawling with this High Priest of Nehekar, that sounds awesome. Yes, and poor Khalida now faces a giant bell. Oh. With the dubstep. Alright, well we still get awarded a close victory for our efforts, even though we only lost 111. They didn't like how many of the Rotting Riders we lost. They were really, really good. Tank for a bit. They drew the aggro quite nicely. Well, on turn 76 we have some Tzeentchian nonsense, transferring the Veil of Creatures to a new faction. Aquiline Trickery. Well, that's not amazing. The Warrior Queen was defeated once before in life, fatally, although she was saved by the blessings of the Asp Goddess then. The Asp Goddess? They cannot save her now. Yeah, subtitles are going to ruin this one. At least on that first run through. Oh, how much damage did we just take? Good shenanigans. Well, we set up for a turn to replenish, then we have to attack it again. Which is not my absolute favorite, but what we must do. Epidemius shall also move into attack Edenwatch's lair, where Luther von Hall has run away.
Inventory their kind offerings to us.
Yeah, we need to steal as much gold as possible. We did have a random rat army pop in next to the Garden of Blight, which would not be amazing at all. They've got King Sakam here, casually replenishing and causing corruption reduction, which we cannot allow. Let's go ahead and take Soul Blight. Isn't quite as useful as it used to be. At least it is in vanilla. 8 less leadership in an area is not bad, though. We'll give it to both. And then we attack. The king. Should be more fearful. Alright, friend, let's see if your Necrosphinx matter even a little bit. Now we have no need to risk Winds of Magic. We'll start deployment and we'll have ourselves a bit of a duel setup. Their fast movers will be able to move in pretty quickly, as their names might suggest, to either flank. But then whichever flank they don't, we can walk on in and take them out, using the trees as cover. One set of hounds on each flank. Have the Rotting Riders stay behind the trees then. One set of trolls for each side as well. I think they're more likely to attack us over here, so let's leave the Beast of Nurgle over on this side, as well as the Chaos Wall Shrine. And our flyers ready to jump in and take out anyone that gets too focused on one flank or the other. Alright, let's do it.
conqueror. Battle is a joy. Enemies is a privilege. Enjoy.
And Necrosphinx are always concerning. Where are you? I mean, we're a little bit up close. Misses. In they roll. Forward, small demons forward. Rotting riders go straight through into the archer chariots. They actually sneak a shot through. Fair enough, if they get one through, they do. You with those chariots. What's knocking them out? It must be the Shabti.
The Pox Lord.
Forward. Extended effect duration. We'll wait till the Necrosphinx is in melee before going for that. Grenades away. Waddle right on in. Catch the Necrosphinx, catch behind. Take him down.
With toxic intentions.
Bring those toxic intentions back this way, away from the... Yikes, the predations of those halberdiers. Some of our Nurglings aren't having the best time. Fear Leech, double drain. Oh yeah, the Nurglings aren't making it out, but that's not really their job, is it? Job is to die horribly. Yes, let's drain you as well, good friend. The Necron horsemen are down. Let's send in the Nurglings. And the Lord just died on his own in the corner. What a miserable loss for you. Necrosphinx are tough, but they're also huge targets. Hold. Slam with the skull chain. Drain this Necrosphinx, and I'm thinking we are in good shape. Those of our outlier units are not doing amazing, but hey. They're all extremely replaceable.
Festering children.
Now the last of the Nurglings are starting to go the way of the dodo. Try to bring the other flank round to assist the Oogie Boogie, but I don't know that he's really going to need it. Now we weaken the Halberdiers just in case. Bring you on away, let the Halberdiers, or the Pox Legion, move in. We crump these archer chariots. They're gone. Take out the next group. Mixture of the lingering death, or whatever the higher tier poison is, and the plague afflicted is pretty nasty. Another victory for grandfather. another heroic victory for the followers of Grandfather? Simple. We will take the money this time, because we desperately need it.
Father's love.
And then we'll pick up a few more Nurglings.
Nurgle.
We also lost the Furies. I think we will not replace them. And instead we'll grab some more of the Rotflies if we can. Well, the drones cost too much. We'll just pick up the flies.
Choosing children is
Leave
a
Rahoshan to retreat and spread more plague.
Haven't we done well?
I think so. We'll go ahead and march right on over
Time's a-wasting.
to the Mangrove Port and try to get aggressive towards Sotek's Trail. Should work out gloriously. Oh, here's an idea. Juan's already in a terrible spot. Let's go ahead and give him the Unholy Manifestation, Nurgle's Visitation. I guess we have to be at war with him.
There is little point.
You talk smack, but no one really cares. I need to go talk to the Nurglites. Do your war with Aquilin trickery, and you give me money. And then we quickly go for the visitation.
Hostiles break open.
Beautiful. This army will replenish next turn, and we can attack the Veil of Creatures and claim it no problem. Meanwhile, Venom Spittle, you're just gonna hang it out waiting for another attack to come through after the Great Tree. We need to save our gold to upgrade our main settlements here. Let's take a quick look. The Lawrence of Ball's not making any money. Let's change that immediately. That helps out quite a bit. And for the most part, it seems we just need to wait. 8,000. It's not that big a deal to wait, so we shall. I say aggressively, tentatively. 200 chances for plagues to spread. Nah, let's go ahead and save our cash. Spreading more plagues is a good idea. We can use them as a line of sight too, so let's go ahead and pop in and grab one.
Grandfather Nurgle.
That is... oh, these are the blessed symptoms. Construction time increase, and enjoy your missile strength reduction. It lasts a bit longer and summon a cultist.
War with pestilence.
Send them way afield. As deep as possible. There are plagues all over the place except for here at Sotek's Trail. But there are plagues literally, like I said, all over around. We got the dripping mouth, sweating orifices, all sorts of good stuff.
Performance, children.
I think it's time to pick up a Blight Boil to explode whole groups of Tomb Guard. And replenish troops for Coleramon.
The joy.
You don't have any Locusts, but we have the option for both. We at least need one Fecundity, and then we'll get the other one being Contagion. Virulence is really not that useful. The other two, however, are very Nurgly. And we need to make sure Pestilence has all of the plagues. Also, make sure we know exactly where they're hiding. The last thing, we need some random rats to pop out of nowhere. Try to steal some technology, we'll do on both. This, and you can't reach. Well, that's fine. Pregnus, become better at technology stealing. And I think we'll go ahead and send a plague on from the Haunted Grove. Or not to pick up a few more heroes, but when you think about the cash, it becomes way easier. Today turns summon the cultist in at the Haunted Grove.
Do not fail my sickly vessel.
And then Grog, you go drop your plague off. Here with Magpie Town.
Yes.
I agree. As so very few importance haven't been moved, we shall then pass the turn. Let's take a quick gander into
Skaven warlord.
diplomacy. Everyone just wants a non-aggression pact, and that's boring. And so shall not be thought about.
Strongest.
Juan's doing fine. Don't you all worry about him. Well, on turn 77, we're kind of hovering around the 14 tally mark. But our spore diffusion's done, so the decomposing mulch of Nurgle's garden breeds countless foul-smelling, ruinous fungi, which yield a rich bounty of noxious spores. Extra treasury every time cycles are complete, and more income from all of our infrastructure. Good stuff. I mean, we might as well switch over to raiding. We drop upkeep and we gain some cash. And maybe the Cornates want to come fight. They can drop two at once. Seems pretty dang awesome. Rot incubation is extra, a drop to infection cost. Infections gained. Immunity duration and duration increase in general. Let's get a chance for our demons to come back from the dead, and then we'll probably swap over and start making them a little bit stronger again. Venom Spittle, you're good. We don't really need to spend any more money there. In fact, all of the garden seems pretty solid. 8,000. We will gain that after punching a army, which you're gonna get in close and punch one. Like Yemrath's Lair. We got Helman Gorst. Let's have Tuhar the Warrior Priest. Sir. Come on back to join. Pregnus, you go further afield. Epidemius, you then do the honors. Auto-resolve here, no problem. And we'll occupy. Nice. It gives us a host of animals yet again. It'll drop in that microbial bog. Epidemius, let's go for Blessed by Blight, so we drop upkeep further. Power Sap into Plague Fall. Oh, looks like this is a little bit bugged out. Let's go, though, for Spirit Leech. Is a good one. Replenish troops for Spirit Mildew, and Foul Pus can also get the Replenish troops. They really won't need much else to get through the Veil of Creatures. We might go ahead and send a Plague through. Which ones do we have access to here? Attrition, less Winds of Magic, and less missiles. Limited the Great Tree. Drop that immunity and summon a cultist. And send Vashnar through the portal into Zeech's realm. Give them an old Nurgle hug. Alright, so Intez is back. I mean, two Necrosphinx is a threat no matter what. Let's turn around and deal with it. Can we not reach him? That would be amusing. Intez captured, driven away. As long as they're taking attrition, or at least not healing, we're in good shape. Do some more channeling. And that's Venom Spittle and Plague chosen. That's the turn. They drove us out of stagnation and are now satisfied. Now I'm gonna continue stealing your things, Tetricus. Thank you kindly. Would you look at that? We found Clan Pestilence. Who would have guessed? And now they've got themselves a lovely plague. We just need to come on down and do the same to the Sea Dragon's Teeth. That way we know where all of Clan Pestilence is hiding. A couple more of our plague brethren have completed their journeys.
Of the plague.
Yes, now we have multiple here in Tzeentch's realm. Let's go ahead and spread the plague up at the Crystal Labyrinth.
Decay.
Then we'll hit Epidemius. And send our merry crew after the last survivors of the Blue Roses. Still taking attrition in that direction. Let's go the other way then.
Plague and downfall.
Aragnus, lead the way.
No knowledge can resist the plague.
Looks as though we're not going to be needed though. Which is great. We can set up another cult teleportation and yeet ourselves into the middle of Tzeentch's realm. The mortal realms are nice, but they're really not what we're here for. Although now we have to chase Intez around. He's suffering from the sweaty orifices. But it's about to end, so I don't mind chasing him down and putting an end to this would-be king. Oh, we can't reach him.
I'll destroy
He's playing a game of chase. Sneaky. But it doesn't really do anything for him.
us. Rotbearer will.
And we could continue to raid, or we just attack. Conquer the settlement again.
Enemy.
Making almost no money in the process, but that is very worth it. And now, Plague Chosen One is noticed for slaughtering all those filthy trespassers in Tzeentch's realm. It's infections and infections to create plagues, or at least the cost therein. Let's upgrade the unclean copes, I believe. That'd be much better to take the 7 stones up to a tier 4. Keep these settlements growing. Veil of creatures, we can pop in. Just about nothing, which is awesome. We do gain 100 in gold for the Lesser Garden of Blight, and it gives us artillery, so let's go ahead and add it. Then we send another plague. One of, I guess, magic reduction, control reduction, and some melee attack. Summon that cultist and send them right over to the Causeway of Secrets.
I will bring ruin.
Looks like none of you have any plague. Oh, there we go. We'll give it to this guy. Guardbrass returns. And your army has been infected. Enjoy. And also, now that we're inside the settlement, there's really no removing a Nurgle army. Not from easily set up walls. Alright, well, the settlements are upgrading. We just need to take this up to tier 5 for 14,000. It's quite expensive. If we save for one at a time, we'll get there in no time. No time flat. Who even are you? Chaos Sorcerer. Oh, this one. Get the stealing of the technology up a little bit higher, and then we pass. Do you hear the whispers of the eyeless? I do, in fact, hear them. Has a pretty insane buff at the end.
Everything rots.
I want to go ahead and drop off a plague here for Alabaster Tower as Ray opens up my recording door, so I'm gonna get up and close that and be right back. Alright then, we return. Plague has been spread and show your dripping glands, bone people. Yes. It looks like... I mean, this is a good opportunity to launch an attack on the Dark Elves, but also the Dark Elves are currently a friend. And so launching an attack on them is probably not what we really want to do. They don't like each other very much, the Dark Elves and the Legion of Asgore. I would rather have the Legion of Asgore around as a pet than the Skaven, so guess what? We turn We're gonna go bully the Skaven. Don't think there's any way to get back over here and not cause issues, so let's just raid our way across.
Kind offerings to us.
Deteriorate all you want, Dark Elves. I'm not scared of you. Your really low-range crossbows are going to suffer. Plus, they don't really have... Unless they're recruiting a whole bunch of sorceresses, they don't really have that many opportunities to use magic, weird as that might be to say. Like magical attacks on their bolts, it is. So their main source of damage is either magic or crossbow bolts, and it's usually not both. Unless you're being clever. Especially against demons, where only one of those really works. Plague Chosen, you stay. How long before we're able to get another artillery piece? Can't recruit, we're at 0-15. There's no telling. I don't even really remember which province has... Oh, here it is. It's the Eternal Swamps. 300 to rush the cycle into another artillery piece. Does it actually work? It does. How glorious. So we got one more Soul Grinder. It's gonna likely go to Epidemius, but I'm still glad to have it. Right then, down to Oogie Boogie. Yeah, where our game of demonic chase continues. King Jorman has gone back to the leopard skin town. We are going to ambush right here in the jungle. Intez shall wander back into his own demise, and it's going to be hilarious. You're here to pass out a plague. Who needs one? Oh, look, it's Epidemius' May. Don't be foolish. Oh, the map is not turned. We've just moved down into a weird position here. Let's drop off the plague. Kind of want to move through Khorne's domain because there won't be as many settlements. Go drop it off somewhere in here. Oh, look. It's Tamarkon.
Follow my banner.
No, I'm good. Tamarkon, you follow my banner. Oh, I cannot wait to have Tamarkon in our army. Crow brother. Ooh, we're gonna break something here. Alright, where's the fastest way to the mortal realms? That's where we're gonna send our plague. Through the portal of Twilight. Continue down to discover the Skaven, and then we'll have this sorcerer just block different Blue Rose's armies. Yeah. You fail. Well, you tried. Then Venom Spittle. I think we actually will wait to get the artillery piece for them. They cost 1900, so we'll pick up that. And then also just maybe a set or two of Rawflies, so we should be able to attack through Ascend the Great Tree into the Obsidian Council. They have been weakened pretty considerably, and the Oracles of Tzeentch are also here raiding them, so we can crack down and do some damage. Oh, Pirate Epidemius. That's the way. Tzeentch is now ascendant. And for now, obviously that's just a typo. Decided to turn around and leave. I guess they're hunting down the last of Epidemius' armies. That's not the Blue Roses. He's the only army they were currently at war with, which means he likely is going to turn around and come after me. So we need to make a choice. Deal with Pestilence in a hurry, as they're right next to us here at the Dragon Isles. Although that likely means we get invaded fairly early on by a large army. Not my favorite. In fact, I think what we'll do... I don't have any kind of deals with you, do I?
Peace, or make
No, I do not. You're trading with Clan Ricket. Well, that's a shame. Do some stealing. Success. Alright, then we just march right back into the Skull Harvest. Fight with the Dark Elves will be challenging. The challenge I'm very willing to take on. Fuse. Prismatic Amplify. Much better than Forbidden Rod because it doesn't deal damage to us. Less spell intensity, but we'll accept that. All day for less damage. Grab me that Jester and let's go fight. Now, getting out of skill. You've already got your fly. Let's go ahead and... Destruction? No. 5 more defense, 5% more resistance. 35% here and 54 defense. Not bad. Epidemius. Destroy. Yes, we declare war.
Beneath me.
Nothing personal malice, it's just good business. Plus, you have a pretty good defeat trait, if I remember right. Yeah, that's not much of a fight. Smoosh. You lose 0, as one would expect. And the Scalded Hinterland belongs to me now. Yes. Alright, perfect. Yeah, we stay in this limiting stance there because it gives us the missile block chance as well as experience gain and upkeep reduction because we're currently set up in a settlement. I can attack a few different places at the same time here, but I'm not all that concerned. Let's go ahead and send Venom Spit. Oh, wait, not yet, all the way through. Gunsoul. And we have enough to give you artillery as well. 1 set of rot flies. It is better than nothing. Yeah, let's grab them. And we go through. Set sail. One is still holding the line. I think they just turned around and ran. And I would like to leave the Veil of Creatures and move over here and do some raiding. So we are going to try and do just that. I can transfer the settlement again, but then we would turn around and take it. Nice and easy. Legs. On your way, sir. And let's see what's just down the staircase of death. The staircase of skulls. Here's the steps of corn where they have a kind of garbage plague. We need to move past wherever Tamarkan is. And he is all over the place. We could override his plague with our own. Don't know how easily that's actually going to be. And if it's even worth it.
Her father requires...
Use you as a spy for now, and then Marcus, you continue your merry journey on towards the realm of man. Perfect. Catch you next turn. Well, the undead continue to swarm. Let's go ahead and pull back and try to draw one of the armies with us. And they don't go for another attack. Fair, but weak. Our ambush failed that time, but there's always the next time. And the next time. And the next time. And the next time. And meanwhile, they've decided to run away. Cowardly undead. Blue Roses is gone. Now all we can do is take out Lamia, and that's a short campaign victory. Which we are going to claim, and then we'll decide on a few extra goals for our campaign from there. Oh, this would have been great to use before I sent him through the portal. Boogie boogie. I do think we send a plague from you. Attrition, Nurgle corruption, and let's say... Winds of Magic drop is nice. Don't really care how long it lasts. Grab the cultist and send them straight into the Heket.
I shall sow pestilence.
Enjoy, Heket. You shall now bleed out your butt cheeks. Get a liquefying skin. I guess you're gonna bleed out everywhere, truth be told. You don't get to choose. That means what we should do is we should get a cult over here. Send Epidemius through, though we can try to complete our short victory. We have split our attentions to quite a few factions in our hubris. Would love to take out the Swamp Eater camp. This would be a test, wouldn't it? An ultimate test. Stagger shot. We lose 50% speed. 10 defense, 10% resistance. Now that's fun. Now that will be a challenge. And there's a bunch of Dark Elves in here. Well. You all want to live forever? We might need to pick up. Vanguard deploy would be perfect. The damage is not that exciting, and then nothing else here is either. Battle healing cap. Now we just get Fleshy Abundance. So it's either Fleshy Abundance, Missile Resistance, and Mass. Upkeep is nice. Missile resist and movement range. Would rather us not be. If it's lasting for 3 turns, we'll be immune for, I guess it's 3 turns after, isn't it? Immune for no turns, thank you. In fact. And then we go take down Mortisanti. As we reach their territory, we'll hit backspace, go for Nurgle's Visitation. Oh. Are we not currently in their territory? Oh, that's kind of lame. Well then, we attack. Visitation or no. Druki Strike! They all have Vanguard deployment and extra speed when attacking, which they are not, so it's 54, 59, and 78 strength versus a bunch of missile guys. We should lose this. On paper, we lose this. Let's see if it's actually the way. Oh, yeah, they also have the Soul Rain. Curses. Our poor, poor Plague Bearers. Right then, well. Begin deployment. Let's try to fight over here in the swamp. So let's get all of our Hawks Legion. Set them up like so. Ever so slightly staggered and able to run away from each other in case of bombardment, which they are definitely going to have to do. Run away as fast as you can. We'll have all of the heroes together. Be great if we can convince them to try to drop their attacks on anyone else, but it's likely not going to happen. And then the rest of our Plague Bearers, we will spread out. I feel like the dreaded pencil formation is dangerous, but it also does allow them to move away from nonsense fairly quickly. And we'll see. Alright, guard mode for all of the Plague Bearers. And let's do this. They want to hurt the Reaper Bolt Thrower first. Go straight across under the Cold One Knights here, and then see if we can't snipe their Lord. He's going to have very low health. It's the one weakness. That's Kevin's health, thank you. Guess we don't get to know. Morunsty only has 4,000 health. Does in fact have a potion of healing and a opal amulet, so she has a way of nullifying some damage. But if we hit her with both the Spear Leech and Yield Ransom Visitation, she should die pretty quickly. Remember, gang, friendly fire isn't. Just keep them on their toes and then blast. Take a little bit of damage, not that much. Now keep moving. 3 go flying in. They might dodge because Druki are pretty dang quick. Reaper Bolt Thrower are not going to dodge because they're not fast like that. Right in out of the Supreme Sorceress. Grenades away. We found the Shades. They're going to be a threat. I was hoping we would have launched our own hand grenades by now, but it didn't happen, so evasive maneuvers, boys. Shades are a threat for sure, but we definitely knew that. Problem is for them, even shooting 2 rounds at once, they are still very dodgeable. Let's fall back just a bit. Bring our own troops that we completely neglected to give orders to about here. Kinda wonder why we're not getting attacked by nonsense from the boat. You got drained pretty good for health. Drop some more shells in on the Dread Spears here. I mean, the Shades will be right in here alongside the Cold One Knights, so we want to be careful. 3 more Plague Shells go rocketing in. Do solid damage. They're definitely going to be driven towards us now. Hit the Reaper Bolt Thrower, they're both in the same spot. We call that a bad idea. Drain some health away. Then go straight into the Supreme Sorceress. Not my favorite to move directly in, but we drag the Death Hag down. Now run! That is a heap of damage. Keep going. Throw some nades their way. It's not bad. Just keep falling back. You can kind of run interference for a moment, that'd be awesome. If this wasn't Blackguard and Aggron, I would absolutely have them assist, but that's way too dangerous. Alright, no more moving. Let's go for a shot in here. They themselves are not moving. Ooh, it was a prank. They all locked in place for a moment and got absolutely destroyed. Everyone, fall back. Just whittle them down where we can. You've lost your speed for sure, can't have that. Keep on just moving. Let's go ahead and drop off some of these Exalted Plague Bearers right here. The perfect surprise for anyone. And then immediately get you in guard mode. Weaken the approaching Cold One Knights. And let's try to take out as many of the Corsair handbows and Shades in the background as we can. Getting closer to our lineups. Move in, move in. The Shades are out of here. And we buff up all the damage. And have the units run. Drain that health, go after the other shades. If they just want to keep running themselves, let's go after the midline. Kill the Black Ark Corsairs. And then we meet them in the swamps by swinging our whole line round. Fall back, buddy. We've decimated the frontal lines here. Go ahead and slow them as they try to flee. Epidemius. Let's get moving, buddy. Kill the Death Hag. Then go after their lord instead. The spawn got cut in half. Well done, Hargoneth Executioners. Let's deal with that. Give us the extra defenses. Hand grenades in, charge the Dark Shards. Of course, their hand bows have got to go. Let's tie up as many of them as possible. Beautiful. Epidemius weaken the Executioners. New set of friends. Not the biggest fan of who all's caught out in the open. Take out those Executioners. And we are in good shape. Heal yourself, get the Prismatic Amplifier going. They do in fact win that duel. Epidemius, let's detonate on these shades here. They will not be very focused on running away, which is their demise. We're gonna try to ignore the Hargoneth Executioners. Yeah, kill them with grenades. Keep moving up and around, catch these Dark Shards. Where's my artillery blast? And take out these Dark Shards, and we're in good shape. Epidemius, you keep moving. It is all about the Plague Pilum. They are so incredibly important. Take out both those Reaper Bolt doors. Do not want to see them returning. Set everyone up in a melee, that way whenever they do catch them, even if they don't, doesn't really matter. Great. They'll eventually stop chasing and then just start throwing grenades at them, so if I stop here and stop here, those are point blank. Lords down, give yourself the resistance. It looks like we got him. Dark Elves are a tough foe for sure. You just treat them with respect and kill them horribly. Only 11 fall in our brawl without Grafe. Hopefully they bring something a little more dangerous. We needed to check to see what these two had as contact effects, the Executioners and Blackguard. But besides that, we did very well. I say, we take the extra tribute. It's good grief, we need some money to upgrade our settlements. And all of you now have plagues, congratulations. We can sit up for a turn and be real rude and raid in the Swamp Eater camp and see if they take the turn to recruit. That way we can do even more damage next turn. Nurgle's visitation has been kicked in, so now everyone has more replenishment and resistance. Yeah, I see no reason to go for exponential growth here. Let's use that on Venom Spittle once he's actually done some damage. So we've arrived! Although I think as soon as we do attack, we're gonna get also mauled by Fregnus.
Very well.
Oh, there's no way. We go back home! What a waste of our time. Kind of funny, though. Comes to the portal, takes one look at the army, and goes, no, 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 never mind, we're out of here. Good luck, everyone. That tier 5 settlement's gonna be tough to crack, so we should probably leave them alone and worry more instead about bringing some reinforcements to help out with Khalida. Get us that short victory campaign bonus. It's only like a couple of additional heroes, but man, will it be worth the late game. Relentless Advance. Pestilential Spawning. Do you like chances for our demons to come back after dying? You also like our units to be stronger. Plague Bearers get more armor. I mean, I would be impressed if you chose to attack me, so let's raid your territory, steal some of your goodies, and prod the wolf. And go for the unclean cults here and watch them immediately just steal it from us again. I wouldn't be surprised. Marcus, we could definitely use your expertise, although you're on a pretty important mission yourself. Brother Rashnar also on an important mission, so we'll leave him be. Is this one of the armies we're at war with? I think it is. No, 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 they're going to go fight Cult of Mordig. They're more digging around. No, 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 hang on, go back to that clan, or the Zeech faction there. I don't actually need to fight them. Are they up for peace? So is the Unfettered Fury. Hey, check that out. Yes, sir. 3,300, and we'll keep stealing from you. And then the Aquilin Treachery as well. 5,100 for peace. Look at all the evil things we can do with this cash. Back to the Abyssal Sump, which can go to a tier 4. Nice. Oh, but here it is. And then like that, all our money's immediately gone. We'll become more blessed by blight. Warrior Priest too hard. You can become a moving mage, spell slinger, or Wizard of War. Make you a Wizard of War soon. Enjoy the Dragon Helm and the Forbidden Rod, buddy. How useful are you? My only real concern is how many troops will be returning from the Sump-Eater camp. If they're taking attrition where they're... Or they got the plague where they take attrition, they're liquefying actively, we should be fine. Hopefully they've got another army in Boglar country that wants to brawl. That would be a good time. For the rest of this here, though, I'll catch you next turn. Alright, we've got some more confederations, and now we can see the mortal realms. Looks like we're down here in Araby. Disease, destruction, and decay, these are what perfectly virulent breeding grounds require. Indeed. Journey complete for a few of our wayward heroes there. Let's cross the desert. Oh, looky here. How many settlements inside of this area? Belaid, well, enjoy. Belaliad. Excuse me, spread the plague. Just barely can't reach. Well, that's fine. I did notice Clan Pestilence has all of the armies right here at the Dragonfang Mount. It's gonna cost us a lot to explore that, but it shouldn't. Not in reality. Alright, now we know Clan Pestilence is here. I think we definitely want to drop in a cult, and then teleport to the Dragonfang Mount, kill all this all at once, because it's going to be a nightmare to deal with otherwise. It's going to be a nightmare to deal with anyway. Epidemias looks like our friendly neighborhood Druki decided to stay nearby. We attack Murderessa. quite the name, mind you. Ouch. Let's replenish. Assault expert for Epidemius as well as Destroyer of Druki, and then we can turn and capture the Swamp Eater camp. Fine. Bigot. You should leave, friend. You will get clapped. Not in any kind of way that you orcs will enjoy. No extra units from any of the buildings, except for the walls. Which is insane. Well, the first tier isn't that great, but it does give you some better towers. Let's do it. It's in the middle of some pretty gnarly territory. And completely surrounded by foes, as long as we're making... Yes, as long as we're making the Druki or the Chaos Dwarfs happy. The Dawijar. We're doing alright. Not aggression pact. Have to pay him 3,000. I don't think so. He's fighting Goldtooth and the Claws of the White Tiger. That is quite the duo of opponents, my friend. Well, let's summon an occultist here with Epidemius. I'm thinking... Actually, this is good to spread on. Let's go construction cost, recruitment health, and then miscast. And we'll just send that. Oop. Increase how long it lasts and send that on. Into wherever the White Tiger is hiding. Somewhere up here in the mountains. Let's go find her. Metastasis is a drop to the rush cycle cost and a cycle time reduction as well. It only costs flies. We accept. And with this cash, let's pick up one more set of Death's Head drones. I should have gone for the exponential growth, but it's too late. And then has Venom Spittle returned? Good, good, good. You head back to the giant tree, or the great tree. Pick out your rot flies permanently, and we'll go for yield exponential growth here. Nice. Then we're gonna find out this is already tier 5. No, nowhere near. We need to save some gold. 7,800. We can upgrade it. Alright, alright. So then we check Oogie Boogie. They're making very interesting plays. Well, I think we do some raiding.
Help yourself.
Steal as much gold as Nurgle possible. Grab, instead of Soul Blight, let's go Doom and Darkness. Get a little bit of a toolbox going. Bit of a toolbox. Upgrade Blight Boil here, and then Kuha. Oya Priest. Let's make you better at defending yourself. Robes full. We're going to battle, not a ball.
Plague written.
Same thing, except we'll go Aspect of the Dread Knight. Aspect of the Dread Knight's useless. We'll go Doom and Darkness. That way both of them have access. In case one dies horribly.
Rejoice, for I have new.
I don't like these rod flies, but besides that, we're doing alright here. That's 2,400. Fight me if you dare, King Jorman and Stack. Clan Claw and Clan Pestilence are now one. More rats for us to infect. Oh, looky here. Oh, they're all super immune to plague. Well, we'll find someone who's not. Who wants the sickness? You shall bleed out your eyes. Look, no one wants any. Scipio Netherbinder. Nurgle's Black Plague is only a death sentence for the faithless. For the Urfather's true believers, the ravening passage of his great contagion leaves armor-hard scabs in its wake. So it does. The Festering. Still, all of these are great. Never mind, we're not going to upgrade our demons at all. We'll just have a higher chance for them to come back from the dead once they are gone. Hey, look at that money. Now we're making some proper cash. I would like to upgrade the Garden of Blight first, since it's right on the border. Fungus lands we can take. Only if it's giving us more income, like the Vile Synthesis there. Then back to Epidemius, and I think we just slaughter the greenskins for the sake of it. Hello there, greenskins. Time to die. Your free experience. Apparently a pure victory. This will be fun, won't it? How long has it been since we fought greenskins in SFO? What do you do? Trample. He's a tramply boy. Well, they don't have any kind of plague. But I don't know that we really care. We do, and our plague is pretty nice. Does it show us? No, what we do have is 45% physical resistance, and they don't have anything in terms of magical attacks. Let's get them, boys! Alright. Oh, and we even have the choke point. This is going to be so much fun. Well, Fox Legion. We set you up to slaughter anything that comes around this corner, yes? Or ever so slightly, set them up to catch them in a bowl of doom. You three. Same basic principle. This way, rotate. And then for the rest of the Legion, we'll have you three in your columns. Your death columns of dysentery. Here, and then one additional just to push through wherever needed. Good luck, greenskins. So Death Mage here, artillery in to blow up everything as it tries to swarm across the bridge, and Epidemius to go meet them. This shall be great. How many artillery pieces do they have? The answer is none, which is a bad number for you. Bad number indeed. Everyone in guard mode. And let it begin. Yeah, just go ahead and advance to the bridge. We'll go snipe this clown. And rotate, that way we are catching anything as it comes up and around. They will have bad day. Let's start serving up some jello. See if I can't dodge this. Well, the barrier does a pretty good job of blocking it, so let's see if we have time to move in and do some damage. Epidemius, you too. Before they get another one, 'cause that's going to do a lot of... That is going to converge, I can promise you that. Speaking of... Sploosh. Or Savage Orcs. And then just kind of move in and drain their health. Because they're orcs, what are they going to do about it? Epidemius. And if we're sticking close to him, he's going to have a harder time actually hitting us with the ability to. Alright, well let's summon in some friends. Orc errors are a bit useless, as the saying goes. Oh, looky here, look at all the green. And red, although green can also have black blood. My immersion is shattered. Move in. We will have enough for another ransom visitation soon. I mean, we may just drop in on old Luggin. Give him a headache he won't recover from. Here come the reinforcements. Hello, everyone. Send them in. I don't even think they're going to go around this flank here. Let's rotate to them. And they're shooting arrows at us. Oh, we've been caught. Drag that health away. And then get back to chasing as soon as you're up in the air. Get him, get him. Oh, you missed. What an unfortunate time to whiff. Alright, catch him. Lock him in place. If we just detonate the outburst and fall back. They're having trouble fighting one unit of plague bearers. How unfortunate for you all. Hand grenades in. Let's make sure taking shots of opportunity. Knock out the next group. This is bullying is the word. Drop in. Devious chop these poor fools in half. And then turn after they're already poisoned. We need to heal any of our... Yeah, let's go ahead and heal the Angels. Okay, they could use some quick TLC. And then we see how fast you two can drag down a Savage Giant. That's what we call pretty dang impressive. They attempted to flank and then met Stinkio Africanus. Oh, your whole soul. Oh, they have some archers again. Hang on now, we can't have that. Deal with the archers, then we'll deal with the Savage Giant in a moment. Unarmored and unprotected against the splatter of plague grenades against his face. Well, they didn't get a single one of us. That's a embarrassing look for Luggin. All 9 of his fingers. Happily will take the gold though. Was hoping that Luggin would survive. Oh good, he did. And he didn't get a plague. Well, that's too bad. We didn't have to leave, and now we've got the Noxbringer, which means I can just pick these up from here. Listen, Kuhar. You're nice to have, but I'm gonna send you on. Do some scouting ahead of us here. This is weird terrain to maneuver through. Uncle Frunkel is great and all, but no, that's the Noxbringer, and so we would be bringing the Nox. He rains your armor and destroys ammunition of whatever hit. Perfect for our current situation. Oh, then we might as well go for Putrid Resistance and get some ward save, weapon strength, and melee attack for the big boys. This one won't have any, but good old Noxbringer shall. 5% ward save. Right then, so we can go after Kraken Claw. I think that's a foolish idea. We'll just go ahead and kill Gorefang, Crack Tooth. Crack his tooth. Somehow we still lose that many. You know, that's fine. We gain a bunch of cash out of it. Laying out and the Swamp Eater camp. Upgrade it to the Unclean Copse. Feels like a bad idea. We're going to anyway. How exciting. Imrath Slayer is... It's fairly safe provided Pestilence doesn't attack us, and the armies from above here don't come on down. Which they might. QR, let's go see. Eam and Phone. He's got some swelling organs. And he's giving them to you. We'll swing up into the mountains here, because it looks like Pig Barter will probably pick up a plague from Dire Bogs. No reason to double dip. That is a waste of our coin. Oh, hello there, Amonjakai. You shouldn't be here. Leave or else. Plague duration. If it's not more gold at this point, I kind of want to ignore it. So here we go, the Vile Synthesis. Even more money. 10,000 a turn? That's not enough. Not even a little bit. Juan is stealing a fair bit of gold. Excellent. Actually grabbing 2 units a turn is awesome. And then we'll go Ransom Visitations for zapping heroes and lords. Others have not been moved. Oogie Boogie is currently raiding for 2,400. And we've just got this one king. So we will lose this crazy amount of cash. Where's the other territory here that's ours? Brought back into the mangrove, and then we'll try to ambush one army at a time, drag them down. Once they've lost enough, we can just waltz right in and take their towns from them. Ooh, here we go. Rancid Reach. Pestilent Decay, he's got a putrid body. Or Filthy Fighter. Extra 7% weapon strength for the entire army. I think it's just Pestilent Decay, isn't it? Rancid Reach. Warrior Priest Guhar might have to find his way back into Epidemius' army quite soon. That's a great bonus to have, especially against the rat horde we'll be dealing with soon. Is Skrull going to make the first move? No, he realizes what we're up to. Non-aggression pact, buddy. No, just war. Your armies are not as exciting as Chaos Dwarfs. On turn 84, we are informed that Kalidor is a new regional power. Ooh, spooky. Our plagues have dropped down a lot.
Death, decay,
A heap of them have expired. Well, 85% we're going to try again on an ambush. Each of those armies is spooky, but in the trees, they're not as threatening by a long shot. Here comes Taurox. Grab a quick peace treaty with Taurox, that way he's not stabbing our settlements while we're not paying attention. And then we move on. Swamp Peter Camp is going to take 2 turns and 3 for the upgrades. As long as we're nearby, it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, go ahead and drop the plague here with Malice. He's trying to sneak around like a cheeky boy. And while he is... Oh, we can't hit him with a blocked army as well. Go steal some tech from Big Barter. Okay, maybe not. Big Barter. Steal. So we have the old choice of going after the Skull Harvester. Can we get a good ambush? I wouldn't mind getting sneaky-like and just hanging out next to the settlement, letting Malice move in. Yes, BS Storms also has a nice set of walls outside. Let's move back home to the Plague God's realm and upgrade several of our tier 3s up to tier 4. Yes. Better dies in the Leopard sounds nice, and we just kind of zoom around. Venom Spittle's still defending. See, I'm not sure what you're up to, buddy. He's got two Great Chaos Dragons. Just come to hang out and be a bother. It would appear so. Going to randomly declare war and attack with his double dragon. That's the, I think we can handle it. Boogie Boogie, you stay in ambush, and it's yet another turn of just kind of waiting. This is how Nurgle works. How many plagues do you guys concoct? Oh, here's... We found Volkmar, and he's got a plague. Ripping glands of the people of the Empire. Unfortunate for you all, that's for sure. Clan Pestilence now wants a non-aggression pact. Or I guess yeah, that and military access. Which is interesting. I don't want to give them that. Even a little bit. No one wants to fight us, really. I guess strength rank 12 on this map is terrifying.
So many ideas.
So once we've completed our victory condition of defeating Labaris now, and that's pretty much it, we get extra capacity for all heroes and 5 more winds of magic. It's almost nothing. How amazing. Now let's pass. And she's also fighting Volkmar. We won't have to do anything at all. Volkmar will deal with her. And we'll roll up a weary and wounded Volkmar. Alright, we drop off a lovely plague in Graga Mugar camp. Is infected. Lovely. Western provinces are gone, and we've got some plague spreading around. We only have 11 out and about, though, which is a bummer. I figured more would be spreading just naturally due to the amount of foes we have here. Am I going to take the time to count them all? No, but it looks like we definitely have a bunch. Is it more than 11? Nah, maybe it's not. Malice has moved on in with some Doomfire Warlocks. Absolutely would be a threat. They've got the Lesser Doombolt and Soul Blight. Just gonna be annoying, wouldn't it? Do you think we can go ahead in summoning stance and just beat him with an auto-resolve? It says we could. Sorry, Malice. You're one of those threats you try to auto-resolve when possible. Offer up as tribute. Malice in the underworld gives us... we lose armor. And we gain 100 armor piercing damage. Seems kind of weird to have a debuff on there, but fair enough. Malice is now in the underworld. We will then switch to in-camp stance and hang out right here. They've got no armies that can exploit our very slight moving on, so that's good stuff. I'm thinking next we go for upgrading one of these settlements again, probably the Bridge of Fools or Lair of the Magalord would be nice because we gotta get access to the exotic animals here, so do it. Do it. Runsball's Island as well. It's not as useful to us, but it's just all the different major settlements here. We might as well make them useful. Venom Boy, let's hang out in the Great Tree. He's just gonna attrition to nothing as he moves through our territory. I mean, that works for me. Not a single complaint here. Not sure we don't have any plagues spreading around either. And the 7 stones. First off, let's get the Plague Flash Poppies. Second off, we aren't in the crazy growth yet, so let's pick up the Weeping Creepers. And then we'll also grab a plague here. Income from buildings, cycle time, and growth. No immunity. All the spread increase. And that should steadily increase our income as well. That's up to above 130. You need, I believe, 300 or 5 population surplus, so it's going to be a second.
I love my children.
Do love to see the attrition. We're going to hang out, keep ambushing. We can draw them out, great. If not, doesn't really matter. We keep building up through just plague spreading. Yes. Fleshy abundance, final point. Let's go life leeching and a good old Children of Nurgle. And that's another turn. I don't think there's anything else for us to do then. We're stealing with the Plague Chosen. Horn's not brave enough to fight us. Oogie Boogie is in ambush. I would like to switch to raiding. But the second we do, then we get attacked by 3 armies. All at the same time. He's taking some good attrition. What if we do some stealing and force them to drive us out? 2,400 gold for us. Thank you kindly. Yes. And then we will pass. Catch you next turn. Ooh, Malice trying to tempt me with some good cash. However, I am going to take Pig Barter, and there's nothing you can do about it. This gives me, I believe, regeneration on Rotflies, which is insanely good. No thanks. Alright, well, we've got a sacrifice to Mathlin performed by Hagreif. We've got another Black Arc. And now the plagues are still circling, but we're not getting any benefit from them whatsoever, which I guess is just going to be the way it is. I mean, I would like to at least claim Pig Barter here, which has Talrox outside. We can just probably move in and use Talrox's assistance. Oh, hello there, Crobat. The exact opposite of what you'd expect when you hear that Pokemon. Ah. Dragons. Here there be dragons. Probably a good idea to just attack them now. Yes. Go for it. Special military... Oh, wait, hang on now. This is an imperial town. Well, pig barter. We barter for your freedom. The price, though, is the death of every Druki inside these walls. Although we are going to get blasted to bits by this wall ordnance. It's not going to be fun. It's going to do a heap of damage. Send the drones that direction. Any single into these big old fat boys, send them up front. And the infantry we want warming in after. We'll have the normal plague bearers go over the walls, and the others... I don't know if I even want them in a line like this. Feels dangerous. There we go. Epidemius a little bit further out front. The beasts will just get slaughtered if we're not careful. Alright, good news is the Soul Grinders can actually knock down walls with their melee attack. I think we're probably going to have to make pretty aggressive use of. Let's do this. Move, Epidemius, move. Alright. See how much damage the Noxbringer and such do on their first volleys. Whole heap of nothing. Noxbringer misses pretty heavily. Alright, we need to clear those walls. Get to it. In fact, getting in and tearing down sections of the wall is going to be more important than just about anything else. Move in. Weaken. Excellent. Trying to drain anything else appears a bad idea. We're just gonna go for Curse of the Leper. It's nice and cheap, and it allows us to deal more damage in a hurry. Devious hustle. Drones, let's go this way and then this way. That way they're not getting hit by any of the towers on their way in. And then we'll deploy you lads. Help us munch through the gates. Actually, there's plenty of you to do that. You help us munch through the gates, and then we'll decide on everyone else.
Spreading ruination.
As long as we sneak past the kind of insane towers they have here, we should be in good shape. They're scared off the towers, which is awesome. After these dark shards, take down Hamring. That's a name. That is a name. Get back up in the air, that way we're not dying when the walls come down. That'd be a massive bummer. The unwashed masses. Oh no. Oh, the damage. Run! Shadows of On Lek. That mostly dodged. Really not as threatening as they probably thought it was going to be. Drop in some friends. Daltons move to different locale. Quick like. Just gotta keep our opponent guessing. Keep ourselves guessing too. Oh no. You've been sitting still for too long. Get moving. Land in with the Black Ark Corsair handbows. Those dragons are actually... Let's not do that because there's dragons. Bring your happy self away from all the dragons. Oh, they got annihilated. There's a lot of cavalry in one spot. Let's see if we can kill any of them. Grenades. Take down that dragon. Move to the top and activate Contagion. Don't worry, Death Hag, we see you. Ring. Yeah, we're losing that. That set of Exalteds, which is, truthfully, it's fine. It's not Not a problem at all. To the walls! Let's keep moving, then we're not just taking damage. You need to probably not be dueling with a dragon if we can help it. Interesting. I don't know if that's going to do any damage to our coffin cohort at all. Get out of there if possible. That's a big old waste. Big old waste. Get away from the lightning strike. The original set of Exalteds is pretty much gone, but there's still a few of them left there. They are surviving. Grenades go in. They do a little bit of damage to the Bleak Swords. I would like more than that, but beggars can't be choosers. Get away from the dragon. Pretty sure he asked you to do that. Zap health. Cam ring. There goes the Death Hag. She gone. Section wall is down. Charge. Death Hag is also gone. Don't charge. In fact, fall back. You can chuck grenades at the dragon, please do so. Benevious, we've got skills. Big problems is the coffin cohorts are tough, but they are fighting units that have just vastly outstat them. Much harm is good there. Everybody curse the leper. Everybody guard modes, they can chuck their grenades even while they're being attacked. Drains the health of the dragon. Alright, we've got to get in there. George. Keep sneaking around. Let's send in the Angels of Decay. Gotta start smashing. Actually, if we could bring our caster away. I think it's on one of our summons. Oh, that's killing a lot of Droopy. I'd love to see another section of wall came down. Charge. You guys wish we can happily oblige. Drop the melee defense for everyone in here. We are losing some of our Nurglites, but that's fine. They're Exalteds that were summoned in a while back. Smush them. We are losing one of the coffin cohort. He got chopped in half by the Argonauts Executioners. Rest in peace, cohort 1. They will be remembered. It's a melee damage reflection in here because we are going to lose everyone else because Argonauts Executioners are scary. As one might expect. Against the normies, we are beating the brakes off of them. Against everyone else, though, it's a bit of a struggle. As Dark Shards are doomed, the Coffin Cohort 4 now holding the line. Let's get back in the air for another rear charge if we can. If and we can. One charge. Not really worried about deeper in the settlement. If they wish to come out and fight us, that's their own prerogative. They'll suffer for it. Epidemius, go for bonuses. Summon in some more backup. Dark Shards of Doom. Looks like we're also about to lose the cohort 4, which is a bummer. We can heal them, but it kind of feels like a waste. Doing it anyway. Drain the Executioners. Now we're losing them. Get in there. Is that a setup where you can take pot shots on the wall and everyone charge the Black Guard of Nagaron. Or the Executioners, or both. Better yet. Alright, they're gone. Come on over, help out with the Executioners. You two Epidemius. You can't get up on the walls, but that's fine. Spread the anti-defense debuff. Come on, cohort, hold the line. We believe in you. Malice's purple men are falling as we speak. Although so are the 4th cohort. They fought hard. Extra melee attack for everyone across the line there, and it looks like, by Jove, we've done it. Granted, we did have to lose the cohort, which is a bummer. Oh wait, hang on now. The 4th cohort might survive. What a miracle. Their leadership can hang in there. Well, we've got a few Rookie to round up. Toss them in the Plague Sacks, and I'll catch you in a moment. Lose victory, but we do in fact lose the cohort 1 and 4. We will have to bring them back later on. We grab Big Barter, and the landmark we'll have to build up ourselves, but it's pretty simple. It's the Corrupted Swamp Town. We get some gold, some replenishment in this area, recruitment health for Plague Toads and Pox Riders, and then regeneration for Rotflies faction-wide. It is pretty awesome. We'll pick up the Microbial Bog, and then also yield Pit of Mutations. We like 25% more income and access to better units. Also gives us... Oh, it's just summonable units. I thought this was something better. But it is just Pox Riders outright, which is kind of cool. Wait, it's... Wizard. I was thinking about the Pit of Mutation. Yes. Resistance, Corruption, Extra, Heroes, and then 600 more supplies, which is really good in SFO. You get one chance to build and nothing more. The only thing from here, we move through his melee line to get the upgraded version of the Epidemic Outbreak into Pestilent Decay, so we can have an armor drop and a Mortis Engine effect. Defense for Epidemius. Excellent. Yes, the claiming of Pig Barter is glorious. Now we have ourselves a war against the Jeruki, and then I'm thinking we'll just bring this army with Venom Spittle over to join the fight with Oogie Boogie against the Tomb King. Not quite brave enough to fight us, but with 2 armies and that many Bone Giants, I think they probably will be. We need to hope they get the Attrition Plague, and if not, we'll just send it on over. Oh look, the Attrition Plague. Now that is what we call a bummer. Chance to spread increase, summon in a cultist, and we'll just send them right along. Anyway, that's going to be all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping on by. If you enjoyed today's Epidemius campaign, please do remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne, and I'll see you fine folk in the next one.